Hello vinyl community and anyone else watching this. I am back this time with a recent finds video. It has been a little while and sorry about that. Life, I say that every time basically. This working overnights thing is tricky. I'll just put it that way. But I am back. I hope everybody's doing well. I have a few new subscribers. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And to my old subscribers and everybody else, just thank you. Thanks everybody for watching, whether you're a VC member or you just stumble across me or you watch my homemade record vac video, which seems to be the most popular video I've ever done for some reason. I don't use it anymore, by the way. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to do two recent finds videos, so stay tuned. There'll be another one coming up some point. When the snow stopped about a week and a half ago, I made it to Angry Mom's Records in Ithaca, the first time I've been since like October or November. And I bought quite a few things, and then I'm going to show after that a group of records I bought from one buyer on eBay. All imports, all I thought were cool. So my next recent finds video will be all basically new stuff, or pretty much all new stuff. So these are all used record find deals, and we're going to start with the Angry Mom. So here we go. I'm going to do as many shout outs as I can from now on. I like doing shout outs. Matthew Street. Matt, check his channel out. He showed this recently in a video. I can't even remember what video it was, but and I'd forgotten it existed, and I saw it and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick this up. Buddy Holly, for the first time anywhere. This is a collection of tracks that up until this point anyway, in the mid to late 80s, were never released anywhere before. So it's a pretty cool album on MCA. It's a decent copy. I'm not going to show the label. Typical blue rainbow clouds MCA label. But it's a decent record and it's cool, and I'm a huge Buddy Holly fan. So again, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but freeze it if you want. Check out the song titles if you can see it. Buddy Holly, for the first time anywhere. This I thought was interesting. This is an import. I'm thinking of the Knickerbockers' third album, but it might be a collection. It's called Stay With Us. I don't really know much about it. It's on Line Records, the German label, so it's going to sound great. There's your track listing. One Track Mind is on this track. And just a cool record, and it wasn't a whole lot of money. And I love imports, so I had to pick the Knickerbockers up. If you don't know who the Knickerbockers are, Lies from the Nuggets album is their most famous track. Had to pick this up as well. The Who Are You? Wow, I picked up The Who Are You? But this is an original 1978 copy, and you might notice this thing right there. This thing, I don't remember this coming out, but is on red vinyl, and it's not a new reissue. This is an original red vinyl record from 1978. So I had to pick up Who Are You on red vinyl. Very cool. I've been looking for this forever, and I never see it. And this copy, except for a cutout hole, which maybe just means it's a promo. Boots, Nancy Sinatra's all-time greatest hits on Rhino. I collect Rhino, and this one has just eluded me, and I love Nancy Sinatra. And this thing, again, is in, this record looks like it was made yesterday. Mid-80s, I'm guessing. There's your Rhino label. This thing is immaculate, and didn't cost much at all. I was very pleased to get that. The Animals, Before We Were So Rudely Interrupted. I don't know if this is their first reunion album. I think it is. All of the original Animals are on this. I keep seeing a reissue. In fact, I was one on my watch list on eBay, a reissue. And This was only a couple of bucks, so, you know, I picked up an original, screw the reissue, and I have it. And, I'm trying to think, there was something that they do It's All Over Now Baby Blue by Dylan on here. Oh, The Fool as well, which may be the original, forgot who did it. Rockabilly track, anyway. It's on United Artists Jet Rockers, ELO's label, for some odd reason. Very cool. But again, this thing is minty. It looks like it was made yesterday. There is a punch in it. But other than that, I've never heard this album. I've always wanted to. And for some reason this called to me. The legendary Christine Perfect album. Christine McVie, her first solo album. This is a reissue, and that's one of the reasons I grabbed it. This is pre-Fleetwood Mac, post-Chicken Shack Christine McVie. And you may have noticed the little logo on the bottom. I picked it up because I also collect these Sire reissues, and this falls into that category on Sire Records. So, interesting release there. So, grab that. My friend Mike and my brother are always talking about the Dream Syndicate, and I don't have much, if anything, by them on vinyl. So this is not the new Dream Syndicate album live. This is basically an EP. And I know very little. I know Steve Wynn's in the band, but other than that, I don't know a whole lot about the Dream Syndicate. But it's on A&M Records. These were really cheap. So I got 2 EPs, actually. And this one is 50 and a 25 zone. Again, the Dream Syndicate. There's your track listing. There's the band. Again, an EP. This one is on Big Time Records. And again, I've heard people talk about this band lately, and I can't remember who, unfortunately. Green on Red, but whoever, maybe, I don't know who it was, but whoever, I picked up a couple. I used to see them all the time on CD and cassette. Don't see them on vinyl very often. Again, pretty cheap. So I'm checking out Green on Red. This one has also the original custom inner sleeve. Again, all of these are really nice shapes. Sometimes in Angry Moms, they're not. But these, everything I picked up is in really good shape, or at least for the most part. And this one, Green on Red, No Free Lunch. And this one has like a cool cover, a hole cut in the cover. And if you pull it out, you get a different picture in there. There's the back of the album, inner sleeve, and you can put a different picture in the inner sleeve as well, because there's one on both sides. And again, Mercury Records again, custom lettering though. So very cool. I'll put the other picture in this time. There's even I don't know if you can see that. It even says Green on Red inside the jacket, which is pretty cool. So they took some time and care in putting this package together. And there's your a third alternate cover there. And this, I know, is a terrible album, but this thing, I'll tell you, I usually don't tell you what things cost. This thing was $3. I'm like, really? Dolenz, Jones, Boyce and Hart. I have wanted this album for so long. I know it's terrible, but I'm a Monkees collector and I needed to have this. And for $3, it's on Capitol Records, the orange label. It's got the custom inner sleeve. Just lyrics on it, pretty boring. But I really, this is almost my find of the day because I just needed this. And there it was, $3. Can't go wrong. Dave, D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick, and Titch. If you're a fan of Quentin Tarantino, you know who these guys are. British mod band that didn't really make it in America. This is a import, Philips Records, UK. They're talked about in the Death Proof movie just before The Girls Bite It. How Pete Townsend wanted to join this band, and then the girls are all dead. So these are both collections, I believe. This is Music for the Millions. There's the track listing. Both implies I got two. This one is Bend It, Pop Lions, Dave, D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick, and Titch. There's your track listing there. And and again, these weren't expensive at all on the Fontana label. In fact, this one still has the price tag on it, and it was $4. And these things are really nice shape. These guys are hard to find in the States, so I was very happy to grab these. And last but not least, out of the Angry Mom batch is pretty much a grail for me. And that is Enoch Light presents Spaced Out. That's what's playing behind us. I have been looking for this album for years. I've had it on CD, and the CD is terrible. From a terrible copy of the record, this copy is better than the CD. I mean, it's a better copy. And it is in 4-channel stereo. I think before Quad, before that name came into 4. Chris over at Dixieland Farm, if you're watching this, comment please on the history of 4-channel stereo versus Quad, because he is Mr. Quad. And this thing, they do 3 or 4 Beatle tracks, and this is as close to Enoch Light ever got to psychedelic. And this thing is just cool. And I just love it, and it's in really nice shape, and I've never seen one, and to find it in the wild was just fantastic. I did have to pay up a bit for this, but in my eyes, well worth it. Enoch Light, Spaced Out, finally in my collection. Okay, in the same vein, now I bought all these from the same guy in 2 different batches online. This is A Spoonful of Lovin', the Artie Schrock Implosion. I mean, this is just oozes 60s cheesiness. They're covering all Lovin' Spoonful songs on this thing. He shows up better on camera than he does on the album, actually. There's Artie Schrock there. And one of the main reasons, besides this lovely cheesiness, I bought it, is it is on Verve, and it is a promo copy in very nice shape. So, very happy to have this. Artie Schrock on Verve. And Verve is just a cool label. I mean, it's got the original inner sleeve. Very cool. I couldn't pass this up. Brother, Lon and Derek Van Eaton. They were an Apple band. This is produced by produced by Klaus Norman, actually. And this copy is factory sealed for your protection. Still is. So, I got a sealed copy of the Lon and Derek Van Eaton album, and it's no ringware, no nothing. Perfect. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Graham Parker and The Rumor. I collect Graham Parker compilations too. This is another UK. All of these are imports pretty much except the Brother album, I think. Here's your track listing on this one. I've never seen this one before. It is on Vertigo Records, but it's not the Vertigo Swirl label. So I'm not going to bother showing you the label. But it is on Vertigo, which is very, very cool. Tommy Burton, check out his channel. He just did a thrift store find sort of video that blew me away, and he does daily records every single day. He has 2 channels. Check him out. He's a wealth of knowledge. He's a really cool guy. Loves the Beach Boys, Beatles, Big Star, all that kind of stuff. And he found this exact thing at a thrift store for like $1 or 50 cents or something like this. And I was like, I've got this coming in the mail. It's Bob Dylan's Planet Waves. This is a UK version. There's the back cover. And this is an import. See, that's not the back cover. It must have been a wraparound. That's what he thinks, and that's what I think too. It came with the album on the outside. And the back looks kind of similar. And it is on Island Records. And I can't believe that the two of us, within the same few days, both found an import copy of this record. It's just bizarre. And I do not have Planet Waves in my collection, so very, very happy to finally have a copy of Planet Waves. I know, not Dylan's best work. I understand this, but still very, very happy to have it on import, on Island. I'm trying to remember if he was on Island in the States or if it was a different label. But he wasn't on Columbia. His brief exit from Columbia Records didn't last very long. But Planet Waves, UK import. Speaking of Dylan, a rare batch of White Wonder. These are out of Spain on Joker Records. And I don't know what these are. If these are boots, or if they're legitimate, or what the deal is. There's your track listing. This is Volume 1. And I also picked up the Best of Bob Dylan. Basically, I think this might be Volume 2 of the same sort of thing. This one just has like other albums on the back, which is kind of really cool. So there's your track listing there. And I suppose I could show a label. And again, all of these things are really nice condition. That one was on Joker. This one is on Up. So I don't know if they're connected or what the deal is with these two records, but look forward to hearing them. It's mostly early stuff. I don't know if it may be live, if it may be the Whitmark demo stuff. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but look forward to finding out. Let me flip this record real quick because this video is going very long. I love this album. I really, really do. A couple more here. I did not have this. And I don't even know the name of this album. I'm embarrassed by that. This is just called Nilsson. I thought so. Harry Nilsson, a Japanese import with the OBI strip, the OB strip. And really is a Japanese copy, as you can see. Not made for export. I'm not going to show you the record because it's in one of these, and I hate these things, and I'll wind up sticking it to the record. And but it is on RCA, black label, I think. And anyway, just really, really cool, nice shape. Didn't have this album. Nice to have a Japanese copy. Tend to collect the Yardbirds compilations as well. Yardbirds Hits and More. Nice picture of them on Ready Steady Go on Instant Records. And there's your track listing there. So really happy to have that. I said almost all of these are imports. Best of the Bonzos, Bonzo Doodog Band. Don't have any by them, and I've always wanted at least a nice comp. And here you go. This is the original greatest hits. It's probably not an original pressing, but again, UK on Liberty Records, but out of the UK. So very cool. Of course, Neil Innes from Monty Python fame came out of the Bonzo Doodog Band. Elvis, Are You Lonesome Tonight? This is just a comp, I think, on RCA, actually the Camden label, but it wasn't expensive, and again, I love British pressings of Elvis, so I picked this one up as well. And last but not least, the Best of Jeff Beck. For those of you that have followed me for a long time, you No, I already have one of these. But that one turned out to be pretty poppy, even though the vinyl looked nice. And that one was on Harvest. This one is from the UK. This one is from the Netherlands and is on EMI Columbia. So I'm hoping that this is a nicer copy. And this thing, all of these things are like immaculate. I mean, they look brand new. So, and I love this album because it has the earliest of early Jeff Beck on it. Has Tallyman on it, and I can't even. High Ho Silver Lining, which is my favorite Jeff Beck song. He actually sings those two, which is awesome. And a single came out on Record Store Day of those a couple of years ago. I picked up one of them, but it'd be nice having them on an album. There's your track listing. Jeff Beck. The best of Jeff Beck. And that does it for this version of Recent Finds. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, check out my podcast, snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. Comes out twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays generally, but you can listen anytime. There's close to 70 shows on the site now, so check it out. And thanks to new subscribers, thanks to old subscribers. Hope everybody out there is doing well. There's been a thread going around lately, which I kind of like, about proper do's and don'ts on these sorts of videos. So I'm trying not to do any of the don'ts. Thanks for watching, everybody. A thrift store video is coming along with another recent find, so check those out when they appear. And again, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.